Citizens met outside Atos Offices in Grove Place in Swansea on Wednesday, as they did in cities and towns all over the UK, to protest at the manner in which Atos, a French multinational contracted by the coalition government, has conducted itself over disability assessments and cuts.
A lot of our members across Wales are affected by the Atos and the unfair treatment that they're receiving. A lot of them are in benefit sanctions, and basically Atos is profiting from disabled people.
It's a terrible shame that people who are in genuine need of benefits are being cut off with no genuine reason. I mean, we've heard of a couple of cases where it's got very serious, where people have been declared fit for work and have died just a few days later.
My benefit was stopped 3.5 weeks ago. I've had no income since, but I was claiming £70 to keep myself alive.
Cameron went into the election saying test of a good society is that they take care of the poor and vulnerable, and they've just been cutting back and hammering people who are out of work or disabled or have long-term illness.
I know of a couple of cases of people who've died in hospital. They've been signed off, they've gone in and died with cancer. People have been asked to go back to work, knowing full well they've got 6 weeks or 12 weeks to live. It's disgraceful.
David Cameron reassured Britain recently that no expense would be spared to help those with flooded homes, a stark contrast to the experiences of those sick, disabled and often dying people deemed fit to work by Atos.
I just spoke to a lady who's got irreversible liver failure, and she's terrified. She shouldn't be out of the house, and she's going in there now to be asked trick questions so that she can be told in a few weeks that she's perfectly fit for work.
We know of many cases right across the country where people are committing suicide because they can't take no more.
They have killed people effectively by taking away their benefits.
I am one of the fortunate ones who actually went to appeal and won my case. But there are thousands and thousands that have gone and lost, and some have not even bothered because they're scared. Because it took nearly a year. I spent all my savings because I had no money. I never had any of the money back.
People are turning to food banks because they don't know where the next meal's coming from. Now, you know, we're the 7th richest country in the world. Why is that happening? Ian Duncan-Smith's got a lot to answer for.
It's marginalising people, it's destroying people's lives. They say they're helping people into work, but most of the work they're helping people into is 0-hour contracts, part-time jobs that people can't live on.
This company is obviously working to a quota to cut benefits and to cut the welfare state, and it marks a massive change away from what they envisioned when they started up the welfare state.
On the same day, David Cameron said that cutting benefits is part of a moral mission, and that the welfare reforms are about giving new purpose, new opportunity, new hope. But there was no evidence of any of that among the protesters in Swansea today.